Hello, all of you rotted souls out there. It is currently about 6:45 in the morning, and I've been up for almost 2 hours now, staring at my notes file for Memento Mori. Uh, this is the second film of the Whispering Corridors series, and I watched it the other day, and I've been struggling with how to approach it. So I kind of wanted to make this video, and at the very least say that I am not dropping off the radar as far as the channel goes. I'm just this one needs a little more time, and I need a little more time. That's kind of what it comes down to. Is there are some times in horror films where the content contained within it impacts me on a level that I really need to meditate on for a little while longer. And in the case like this, it's not that the movie was so great or so challenging that it stunned me and I can't even. It's just there are aspects of this that I am uniquely unqualified to address. I know that the word is kind of has political and social connotations at this point, but the fact is there is privilege involved. And let me put it this way. There is an aspect of this movie that it revolves around two schoolgirl lesbian lovers that deals with, sorry, I'm all over the place. That's my brain. This is why I'm delaying this. This is why I'm making this video announcing a delay. As my brain is just all over the place. So there's an aspect of this movie where, like I said, it centers around two lesbian lovers, and one of them, without being spoiler to the movie, one of them is wanting to come out and go public, and the other one seems a lot less, or a lot more hesitant to do that, and that causes some tension between the two. And I think that's a little peculiar, not peculiar, but I've gone through and I've read several reviews for this movie, and there's a lot of people that touch on some very obvious plot choice. I mean, it's basically what was presented to us on the screen, but I didn't see anybody address this, and it got me thinking if maybe it was subtle and maybe I just happened to pick up on it, but it was definitely a theme. It was definitely an element to this movie that I just haven't seen anybody else address, and I think it's an important one. I mean, there are obviously more, very, very clear, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, but this was an aspect of the characters that I thought was important to why a lot of this happened. And I am, like I said, uniquely unqualified to discuss this. I have been in positions and relationships in the past where I have had to, we have a close inner circle of friends and they know about the relationship, but for the most part, for one reason or another, it is not broadcast out to the world. Not until the time is right, kind of thing. And so I understand it from that point of view, but not being a homosexual, I've never had to deal with a partner wanting to come out of the closet and be open in public before I was ready, or vice versa. It's not something that I've ever had to deal with, and although I recognize it in this film and I want to address it, especially considering that very few people, or nobody that I've seen, has. So it's, I don't know, it's something I'm going to have to think about, maybe even tap some members of some Reddit communities, like in horror, and see if I can get other people weighing in on the topic itself, just to kind of get myself on a more, knowing at the very least what the hell I'm even talking about, and getting my thoughts straight, so that I'm not rambling in my review as much as I am in this video. And plus some external factors, nothing's going wrong in life, but things are getting busy. And between everything all put together and me not feeling ready for this review yet, I feel pressured to punch it out, and I don't want to do that. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I feel pressured by the constant flow of content creation to just be putting something out there. And the thing is, I do not want to do disservice to this movie. It wasn't that great, but it deserves a well thought out review. And that is something that I want to give it, and that is something that I feel like I can't yet. So rather than put out vapid pap, I would like to put out something quality, and if that means that I need to push the pause button for a couple of days and get my thoughts together and refocus and recalibrate, then that's what I'll do. But at the very least, I didn't want to just, I had seen the movie. I have a notes file. I have the microphone. I have the camera. I'm recording. I could put out something vapid and quick. That's not something I want to do, though. I want to put out something that actually means something, and something that would, be insightful and resonate. So in the interest of that, I am pushing the pause button. I might even go back and rewatch this one and, try to, I don't know. But that's the point, is when I sit back down in front of the camera, I do want to know. I want to have a clear understanding of what I'm going to say, why I'm saying it, and a very concise, clear viewpoint of the film and its subtext. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a day or 2 or 3. I don't know. I'm going to take at least a day to really think about this and to reapproach. So look for me coming up at some point soon. I'm going to have a review of Memento Mori and go from there. So that's just my announcement. Thank you for putting up with this and putting up with me. I'll talk to you soon.